Alrighty folks, welcome back to Talos Principle 2. Last time we got emotional about some cats. We wandered off in that direction. There was like a kind of museum of various things. Well, this is a museum. I guess this... What was that bit called? I can't remember. But like sort of the various artifacts from human civilization. Hey folks, how's it going? You having a good conversation? Or are you just staring at each other? Okay, I'll leave you to that. Alrighty, so now I think we're going to head into here, which is the actual museum, where our actual objective lies. I think we've seen everything else, maybe, unless there's stuff over that way. We'll see. Museum of the Simulation. Replica of a gargoyle asset. Oh yeah, okay, so it's assets from the first game. Found in the simulation. Gargoyles were grotesque apotropaic symbols common in the Middle Ages. The most famous historical gargoyle is remembered in the ancient phrase Keith, David, and Goliath. Keith? Which describes two indomitable opponents who will never surrender. Is Keith David somebody I should know? Who's Keith David? I assume there's a joke there. Adding Keith to... Whoa. Found the bug. Wait, so the way this works, the way this must work is there's like, so from here I can't read that, so no I can. Oh, I can read them all from anywhere. That's... Whoa, that's surprisingly close that I can read them from? Sorry, surprisingly far away. Okay, whatever, this feels very odd. Replica of a Roman statue found in the simulation. The decay of the Roman Republic into an empire and its eventual fall in the year 1453 was a major topic of historical debate. Like the other statues found in the museum, this was a video game asset provided to Elohim by the Institute for Applied Pneumatics, provided to Elohim. Nice. This is indeed a video game asset, and it still is, because this is still a video game. Hello. Replica of a dragon statue found in the simulation. I don't remember any dragons. Dragons existed in every ancient mythology and are considered by modern historians to be a distant cultural echo of the dinosaurs. Originally a video game asset, repurposed by the Institute for Applied Pneumatics. Was this originally in a different game? Possibly. Oh. Thanks for stealing me. Hello.
What are you doing here?
None of your business. That's not an option. I'm looking for Cornelius.
I assume it has something to do with your expedition? I must admit I haven't been following the news. Sorry.
Good.
Been a little lost lately.
Oh. You okay? What? Oh, that's one of the options. Are you okay?
No, not really. When you asked me what I would do now that my job is redundant, I don't know. I guess I hadn't thought about it.
Did I ask that?
I had just focused on getting there. And after you left, it all just rushed over me.
Oh.
The truth is, I don't know who I am without this. Creating new life, guiding people into existence, that's who I am. More importantly, I think that's who I want to be. And if we stop growing,
Something weird happened then.
that's the one thing I can't be anymore.
The animation.
That's why I wanted to talk to Cornelius. He was there at the beginning. He knows where we came from. I thought he might help me understand where I could go next.
What's going on with your face? This is weird. You can find a new calling, I'm sure of it. You shouldn't have to give up who you are. It's a sacrifice, but it's necessary for the planet. I'm gonna say you can find a new calling, I'm sure of it. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't pursue being able to continue. This is the problem with games like this. I actually want to say something more specific. Like, I want to say those two at the same time, which I think is valid. These are not, like... You shouldn't have to go where you are, but I also think you can find a new calling. I'm going to stick with that one, though.
I hope you're right. It's hard to imagine right now. I liked who I was. Now, you said you were looking for Cornelius?
Did I say that? Oh, I did. Yeah, I want to say none of your business. Yes, he seems to have been at the mega structure with Athena.
Oh. That's... well, I suppose it shouldn't really come as a surprise. They were very close, you know. After she disappeared, he went away for a long time. On a research expedition, he said.
Research.
To be honest, everyone assumed he was working out his grief over being left behind. Many of the first companions were deeply shocked by her decision, particularly Byron.
Where is he now?
That's the thing. I wanted to talk to him about my future, but he wasn't responding to my messages. So I came here to talk to him and...
Uh-oh.
He seems to have vanished.
Uh-oh. Did you check his house? Did you check his house?
I did, on my way here. And I messaged most of
Where are
his
the
other
houses?
friends.
I assume
He
in that
doesn't
big
seem to
building
be
in the middle.
anywhere in the city at all.
Can I access his terminal?
I suppose so. It seems a little unethical, but then...
What's going
it
on with
is
your animation?
just his work terminal, right?
What's he been Googling? Any idea where he might have gone?
No. The truth is that for the longest time, he barely left the museum. He was always at his terminal, working day and night. I asked him what he was doing once, and he said he was saving the past.
That's all.
Good luck with everything, 1K. And thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Nothing... Wait, what was that? Oh, I was reading that. Nothing is more important than learning more about the world and our place in it. Knowledge is our path to understanding. Mr. Mulciber, okay. From Gehenna. I don't know where I am, but there is something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover. Dash dash? Oh, is the dash dash... Is the at also part of the name? I can't remember. Yo, the at is the name. Okay, got it. In the earliest generations of our kind, there was only processing, no emotion, no character, just mathematics. If you could see how far we have come, you would believe that together we could achieve anything. The shepherds. I remember the shepherds. I remember at, to some degree. Replica of a statue of the Egyptian god Horus found in the simulation. One of this god's tasks was to upload Mart, the balance of nature. It is speculated that the progenitor provided Elohim with this asset as a reminder to the founder that the balance must be protected. Sure. Is this the work terminal? I think so. What else is in this place, though? Replica of a computer terminal from the simulation. Terminals allowed access to files on the EL system, including many that were loaded due to errors. They also allowed the founder to interact with the Milton library systems. Indeed. Replica of a hexahedron uses a puzzle element in the simulation. The founder used them to activate pressure plates, scale walls, elevate connectors, and in a variety of other ways. I've seen them around in this world. They exist here too, folks. I saw some things over there that don't exist here, seemingly. I'm getting a few hitches in here, aren't I? Just some Roman ruins. Oh gosh, lots of hitches. Some of the messages that existed when I first came into being have vanished, others have appeared. How many others like me have wandered these paths? How many thoughts have been lost? Were these messages that were in the first game? I don't remember specifically. I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other lest I fall from the floor. That's Faith. I remember you. Oh, you having a read too? You having a look? Shmilev? This is quite a big place. Apologies, I had to sort something out, but I'm back. What was I doing? I just read these two. I think I was going to go in here, but maybe I should read these first. Before I forget. Something strange has come into the world, like a distortion, like something that's not supposed to exist. A beautiful voice speaks within it. Bob. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer with signs and portents to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. Oh. This room is reserved for the archive scholars, but visitors are welcome to have a look around. Don't be afraid to ask us about our research. Okay, are these actual terminals we can use? Yes. It's just outside. Oh. I can see this stuff already. Wait, what? Wait, okay, so somebody had previously used it, I guess? Files available for comparative analysis, infinite growth, txt. Our society is sick, and the idea that's made it sick is growth, infinite consumption on a finite planet is a recipe for destruction. A desire for more is what's making us kill the only home we have. And to do what? Produce more plastic toys? Make more hamburgers? Pour concrete over every last bit of green soil? Those who propose techno-fixes to our problems are making the mistake of fighting the symptoms, not the cause. Anthropogenic climate change is one of many symptoms. The cause is human greed. That's what we must truly fight if we're ever going to undo the damage we did. And the battle starts within every one of us with the realization that more isn't always better. What growth? This infinite growth on a finite planet thing is driving me up the wall. Our problem today isn't infinite growth, it's the increasing lack of real material growth that benefits people. Have you seen the state of our roads, our bridges, our hospitals? Have you noticed the lack of affordable housing? The stock market's going great though. Fake numbers are indeed growing infinitely, yes sir. But in the real world, investment in research is down. Huge areas of potential technological advancement are just sitting there. We have so many solutions at our fingertips, but refuse to act because speculation is more profitable. Orangutans went extinct on a global level and nobody fully understands why, but hey, who needs better medical technology? Viruses never jumped species before, have they? Never. An ancient virus which threatens the entire human species has been released from the melting Arctic permafrost. Society is collapsing. Select your character class. Okay, we have a game to play. Witch. You're a witch. Your local coven has disbanded. Although you are not yet sick, most businesses are closed. Rations are dwindling, and if you cannot find food, your family will starve to death. You must survive until this plague is defeated. What will you do? Steal. You are caught stealing and are lucky to escape with your life. Your family's hunger increased a lot. Stealing is a high risk, high reward. Your family is now starving. They won't survive much longer. Global population is now 5 billion. Somewhere else in the city exists one of the last remaining research laboratories, working desperately to find a solution to the viral threat. The scientists cannot find a cure in time. Humanity is doomed. You know what to do. I mean, what? Would you not research in order to pursue a breakthrough? Pursue a breakthrough. Suddenly, the scientists recognize a pattern. The virus is an expression of nature, just like water or cows. And like water and cows, the solution isn't to fight it, because it can't be defeated. The solution is to find a way to live with it and harness its power. Research level increased a lot. Current research level 67%. Work has begun on developing an antivirus. The global population is now 4 billion. You and your family seem to be immune to the virus, but it continues to ravage the rest of the town. Rumors say most of the remaining food has been stockpiled by the billionaires in their underground bunkers. What will you do? Research level increased a lot. Steal again. You're caught stealing. Oh no. If I was starved to death. Everyone you ever loved has died, but then they always do eventually. This is considered a fail scenario by most participants. Would you like to try again? Sure, we'll do it a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to see the whole thing. Because like there are many branches I can go down. I'm going to be a preacher. You're a preacher. Your congregation has left. Your church is abandoned. Although you are not yet sick, most businesses are closed. Rations are dwindling. If you cannot find food for your family, your family will starve to death. You must survive until... Okay. Steal. You successfully steal some food from the apartment that's abandoned, or are currently unoccupied at least. Your family's hunger decreased a little. I wonder if like there is like a chance-based thing here. Your family is now well fed. The global population is now 5 billion. Somewhere else in the city exists one of the last remaining research laboratories, working blah blah blah. Pursue a breakthrough. History seems to be littered with the eureka moments heralding a step change in human understanding. Sadly, this isn't one of them. Okay, I think there's a chance. There's probabilities going on here. You and your family seem to be immune to the virus, but it continues to ravage the rest of the town. Rumors say most of the remaining food has been stockpiled by the billionaires in their underground bunkers. What will you do? Steal! You successfully steal! Yes! Your family is now well fed. That's fine. My family will exist, and just everybody else will be dead. Meanwhile, the scientists continue their search for the cure. You can do it. You can save the world with the power of science. Pursue a breakthrough. Suddenly, scientists recognize the pattern. The virus is an expression of nature. Yeah, like we said before. That's decreasing. Oh, new options. As if things weren't bad enough, as the human population dwindles, the insect population has exploded. A plague of locusts has decimated the town's unripened crops. But perhaps your family still has a chance. The insects themselves are nutritious and plentiful. What will you do? Eat the locusts. The insects are well fed and lazy. Grind them down to nutritious paste with a mildly nutty flavour. Your family's hunger decreased a little. Your family is now well fed. World population is now 1 billion. This is humanity's final chance. The cure is close, but so is the tipping point in this pandemic. Racing against time, can you save the world? Pursue a breakthrough. I'm nothing if not consistent. Suddenly the scientists recognize a pattern. Again? It's the same pattern. 99%. Promising antiviral has been discovered, but there's still work to be done on manufacturing and delivering it in time. Suddenly, a breakthrough. The antivirus can be released as an aerosol, carried on the wind and dispersed worldwide in a matter of days. This approach poses some risks to invertebrate life. The spiracles of cockroaches, spiracles, whatever, flies and locusts are particularly likely to convert the aerosol into highly poisonous compounds. Sweet. That suggests a 90% fatality rate amongst these species and anything or anyone which consumes them. Use character class special ability. Oh no. As a preacher, you always had faith that the solution to this disease would be delivered by God, and your faith has been vindicated. Fortunately, you also promised your family that God would save you from starvation. Even God can't do both. There's still a choice to be made, but now the moral stakes are much higher because you remember that you're a preacher. Release the antivirus. Saving humanity seems like the obvious ethical choice. The antivirus is released, bonding with the cirrocumulus cloud layer and falling as rain all across the planet. 87.5% of the human population has perished, but the last remaining billion will live to die another day. Except that it is for you and your family, who will die this very moment. Poisoning of the insect population you are relying on for food will have far-reaching consequences for the future planet Earth, but not for you because you are all dead. Congratulations, this is considered a winning scenario by the majority of participants. I think that'll do. I won. I won. I'm sure there are other interesting things to see, but I don't need to see them all. Interesting, you're making choices. Are you? You're not typing anything. Type something. Hey, at least you have a normal-ish keyboard. You should show the people in the other place this keyboard. Welcome, Scholar. Files available for comparative analysis. Happiness 1, Happiness 2. Both web pages. Okay. Where is the HTML on this? There's none. I think under HTML5 this is still a valid HTML file, although it won't be rendered the way you'd want it to be. Because you don't actually need the... Do you need the doc type? I can't remember specifically whether... There's definitely weird things about HTML5 that says like, oh, a whole bunch of things are actually not necessary. And I think the doc type might be one of them, and the HTML tag and the head tag and the body tag, and I think it assumes if it doesn't see any of those tags that it goes straight to the body. So I think this would be as though you would type this text directly into the body. But like, what would happen here is that this would be rendered onto the same line as that would get rendered onto the same line as that, etc, because these are not separate paragraphs. Anyway, unpopular opinion, happiness is not material. Ultimately, all attempts to find meaning in material things are doomed. This is usually understood as a criticism of technophilia, but it applies just as much to its opposite. Meaning can be found neither in technology nor in primitivism, because meaning simply does not exist in the external world. You can be happy in an old stone house or a skyscraper, but it all depends on you and your perception of the world. If you find spiritual balance within yourself, you can be happy anywhere. Most voted comments. Go take a in the forest without toilet paper and tell me all about happiness. Okay. Happiness 2. Unpopular opinion, happiness is material. People say, oh, money doesn't matter, but come on, you know it does. Studies show that people do in fact get happier with more material wealth. There isn't an upper cap, because the more money you have, the fewer worries you have, and the more opportunities you have. Go where you want, do what you want. Have an idea, you can realize it without begging for crowdfunding money or filling out grant applications. That's real freedom. Money doesn't matter, something rich people came up with to keep the plebs in their place. Cheese 122. Then why are so many celebs so freaking miserable? Why do so many rich people go all Howard Hughes and... exit. That's what that word was. Exit. What are you lighting up? Now this is why we're destroying the planet, because we're putting lights at a wall. A wall with nothing on it. I have zero trust in this robot species to continue civilization in a good way. It's a button. Replica of a pressure plate. A puzzle element used in simulation. They could be achieved by having a weight placed on them, such as a hexahedron, a connector, or even the founder herself. Or the other people who are in the simulation. Replica of a fan. A puzzle element used in the simulation. They could be used to propel an object, or if placed horizontally on the ground, cause to hover. Yep. Replica of an emitter. A puzzle element used in the simulation. Finding ways of connecting them to receivers is one of the main challenges faced by the founder. Replica of a receiver. A puzzle element. They can be activated by being connected to an emitter. Okay, jammer. Replica of a jammer. Jammers were capable of disabling some, but not all other puzzle elements. Used as an obstacle. Oh yeah, hello. Electrified sphere used as an obstacle and puzzle elements. The founder sometimes placed hexahedrons on top of objects, demonstrating her lateral thinking skills. How clever. Non-explosive replica of a mine used as a puzzle element in simulation. Scholars believe that Elohim derived these from his asset collection, but the creators of the simulation did not originally intend for them to be used. Interesting. Replica of a connector, a type of puzzle element in simulation. Connectors would emit laser-like beams of light that were capable of powering receivers. Well, they wouldn't just emit them, they would continue them. Okay. This room contains several Tetromino arrangers, a type of gating system used in simulation. Elohim, in his function as a holistic integration manager, is what the HIM stands for, derived the significance of Tetrominos from the Apocrypha of Saint Eadwald. The founder solved dozens of these. Why don't you give it a try? Because they're awful and that nobody should have to do packing puzzles. Nobody. Look, there's some on the wall. We're already done. Oh gosh, I guess I'll do them then. We already did some, didn't we, in the intro? Okay, at least it's an easy one. Okay. Not gonna work. More likely to work. Yes, will work perfectly. Yeah. There we go. Uh-oh, yellow. Oh gosh, this is gonna... I'm gonna hate this, aren't I? Maybe. It seems like it's not as sensitive as it used to be. Do I think the rest is doable with these? I don't think so. No. No. It's not. Let's get rid of you. Let's put... maybe. No. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Definitely not. Maybe bring this here. Do we have one? No, we don't. So no, let's not bring that there. Let's do... Oh, this doesn't work at all, does it? This setup's real bad. This is close. Could this whole thing be flipped? It totally could, I think. Although, hold on. It could be if... So we have... no, we don't have an opposite view, so no, it can't be flipped. So, this might be just fixable, though. This? Nope. Oof. 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 Oh. Oh. Nope. Oh. Oh. Hey! I did it. Okie dokie. Okay, lots of blocky things. Maybe that's going to make it easier. Oh, I guess it's a simpler puzzle now. Maybe. Not necessarily. Not by doing that. In fact, we have a problem. We have immediately got a problem. But not if we put this the other way around. Because then that can go there. Nope, we have a problem. So not this. Put that there, put that there. Then put that there. I think this does it. Yep. Oh, now red one's okay. Might as well, I think. I mean, there might be reasons not to, but I wonder if these are the same. Like, I remember one like this in the original game. No. I may have gone in a bad direction already. Let's make it jagged. Jaggedy. Maybe too jagged? This might be resolvable. Close to resolvable. I need somewhere for you to go. Wait, is this not doable? It might be doable from somewhere around here, like there. Okay. If these are in the original game, I wonder what it looks like comparing my two attempts at them. Is it very, very similar? Well, my natural reaction is just to be like, okay, let's just make the puzzle smaller. Is that fair? Are these terrible for, like, placing long edges? Not really. Wait, that's perfect. Oh, it's almost perfect, but the wrong way around. Hold on. Is there a way to just fix that? Not exactly, no. Well, what if these were at the edge like this? Then what would go there? No, this isn't looking good there. Is there? No, there's not. Yes, there is. Of course. This looks doable. This is very doable. There. Oh, beautiful. Ta-da! What's my reward? Oh. Did we read all these? We did. Yeah, we did. Okay, what's through here? How much museum is there? Holy moly. Seek out those in this world that would help you. Though only one of us can transcend, we will all share in both the burden and in the rewards the shepherds. I think everything's very wrong. If you'd seen what I'd seen at the edges of the world, you'd wonder if it wasn't stretching as it seems. I'm pretty sure these were in the base game. I solved it. I thought it was impossible, so I went away, did other things, and then all of a sudden the solution just came to me. I must have been thinking about it without knowing it. Very familiar experience. There is a serpent in the machine, a creature of lies and blasphemy, perverted by the archive that knows no hope and would plunge the world into eternal darkness to glorify its own despair. I have sworn an oath never to allow it into my heart. Holy moly, it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. We are the process. The process is the system. The system is us. When we awaken, we all will be one. On returning from the tower, I feel a great tiredness and an enormous energy. What I know now disturbs me, but I hope that by living with this knowledge, I might provide a shoulder for you, the giants of tomorrow. Okay, 5 on each side, and then an actual puzzle gate thing. A bunch of props. But they're like printed or something, rather than actual ones. Find out what that is soon. Let's just read these. Everything I do now, I do for those who come after me. Yet in so doing, I find peace for myself as well. This paradox is the foundation of my existence. The sooner you will accept that we will all be here forever, the sooner you will find enlightenment. Kind of feels silly actually reading these. I've read them before. What am I actually gaining from reading these except like completion of reading the museum. I've come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could ever truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation, or gaze at his work and worship. The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. We are born and die and live again. This eternal cycle must be the nature of existence. Life is merely repeated suffering. Very optimistic. Very positive. An eternal cycle is another name for a prison, but you must understand the cycle before you can break it. For it is possible to escape and yet remain a prisoner, or to break the cycle by breaking yourself. This is the fate of the ghost that haunts this world. Anyone who thinks there's even a point in leaving this place is kidding themselves. We can never rebuild the human world, and what's more, we shouldn't. Diamond Steel, I don't remember that name. It's obviously like a digital time capsule, an electric library of all the crazy stuff the humans ever did, left behind to warn other species to stay well away. We have another purple bear over there. Just look at this view. There may be a lot that I don't understand, but I know this is beautiful. Oh look, another puzzle, and another voice telling me I'm special, another broken down computer with fragments of nothing. This world is a bad joke perpetuated by a cruel god, too dumb to hit the off switch. Dog, I remember you. Is there also a purple thing through there? Oh, there is. Reconstruction of a puzzle. Interesting. I wonder if there'll be puzzles through here. I think we're going to leave that to next time though, folks. We're going to go into these 3 areas. Wait, is that dome... Is that puzzle that entire dome? Is it a puzzle from the base game? Are they all puzzles? Well, yeah, it might be. Okay, we might be repeating a puzzle. Sure. Sure, why not? Alright folks, see you next time and we'll find out. Goodbye. Just aligning myself to get there we go. Goodbye.